Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. My name is Draygone Fuzzbottom Jr. and these are some of my Patreons. Wario Land Gold Pyramid and Lit Dragon. As we get today's game loaded up, I would like to request that you guys let me know what you think of today's video. And if for whatever reason you don't like today's video, then please let me know why. With that said, when we last left off, we finished this place. And now we're going to this place. Looks like a fun place. Crazy Kremlin. Yeah, this should be fun. Unfortunately, before we can get to the fun, we must first get through Hornet Hole. We're going through a giant beehive. Quite honestly, I'm not sure why we don't just go around the giant beehive, but we gotta get those bonus coins after all. Speaking of bonus coins, the first one can be found right up here. So we're just breaking open this chest. Gonna have to crack it against a whole bunch of bees in order to get it open. Either that, or what's actually happening might be that inside each chest is just another chest until finally we get to the last chest and it has the bonus coin. From a programming standpoint, that might actually be the case. Maybe the chests just have multiple chests in them. Either that, or maybe the chest really does have a certain amount of HP. By the way, the other bonus room is also up here. So, let's take care of this one. Well, that was the shortest bonus room so far. Alright, with those out of the way, we can get on to the level proper. Hanging here. I wish I could see what's below me. It's probably safe to say that there's safety below me. You know, I kind of wish I could hang on my tail in real life, for real. That is. But you know, raccoon tails aren't really meant for hanging. Ah, well. Anyway, this looks like a sticky, sweet, and dangerous place to get through. Rather than focus on what I'm doing, I shall instead bring up something interesting that I recently remembered. And that is that, did you know that there is a Game Boy Advance version of this game? Yeah, they ported it to the Game Boy Advance. I was thinking about it the other day and it's like, man, I wish I could have started up this Let's Play on the Game Boy Advance instead. Would have been interesting. I mean, I imagine most people are familiar with this Super Nintendo version of the game, so it would be interesting to see what differences the Game Boy Advance version holds. Well, to be honest, the Game Boy Advance version doesn't have that much differences to it. I see that up there. And if we come up here, and if we come up here, we got Squitter. Spider in the beehive. You know, if this were real life, I don't think that would go as well as you would think it would. But anyway, in regards to the Game Boy Advance version, the world map looks different, but otherwise, you're going through the same adventure, the levels are the same. Maybe the music is different, but that's just because it's on the Game Boy Advance. Really, the only real difference in the Game Boy Advance version is it has a couple of mini-games, a couple of new mini-games. One of them involving riding on a helicopter, and the other using Espresso the Ostrich, who was in the first Donkey Kong Country game, but left out of this game. From what I understand, though, neither of the new mini-games are actually that good. They're little tedious and not that fun. So maybe it's not such a bad thing that I'm not showing off the Game Boy Advance version. It still would be interesting, but I'm not heartbroken over it. Now, if you want to get really interesting... Can I stay down here, please? If you want to get real interesting, let's talk about the Game Boy... Well, just plain Game Boy version of this game. So, I'm sure some of you are familiar with the Donkey Kong Land series. They're basically Game Boy Donkey Kong countries. But for the most part, they're original adventures. Donkey Kong Land 1 was a completely original adventure with completely new levels and stuff. And then Donkey Kong Land 3, not as original, but still an original adventure with a different quest than that what is found in Donkey Kong Country 3. Donkey Kong Land 3, on the other hand, is basically a port, or 2. Donkey Kong Land 2, on the other hand, is basically a port of Donkey Kong Country 2, while at the same time being a sequel. It's basically the same adventure. Donkey Kong was kidnapped by Captain K. Rool, and you're going through this crocodile island in order to get to him. Many of the same levels from this game return, and a lot of the level gimmicks are also returning. There's a few differences. Level designs are different. Some of the gimmicks are not in the game. What's up here? Is this where I'm supposed to go? Nope, it's just for bananas. As a port goes, Donkey Kong Land 2 is nothing special, but still kind of interesting. I'm actually tempted to let's play it after I'm done with this game. I make no promises. I am not entirely sure whether I'll really do that or not. I mean, it is basically the same adventure, just watered down. But maybe you guys would be interested in seeing how different and yet the same the Game Boy version of this game is. Let me know about that. Anyway, we already made it over to Kong College. This game is actually, this area is actually pretty friendly about giving you the save point early on. Just one level and here you are. So, naturally we're going to take advantage of it. We're going to save the game and then we're going to move forth. Actually, we're going to spend some of our money on these tips. Or all of these tips. There's only 2 of them to spend money on. Roll jump. Press Y to roll off an edge, then press B to jump as you fall. You can increase your jumping distance this way. Yes, this is a very important thing, as I've already demonstrated. What about the Area Guardian? Destroy the Small Zinger and his drones quickly, or they'll reappear after a while. That will make more sense eventually. Okay, I know this is a stupid observation, but I'm curious what time it is on that clock up there. I'm gonna say it's 5 after 4? Alright then. Now we know. In actuality, it is 9:36 p.m. I record this the night before, when it's cooled off, and then edit it in the morning. Alright, now then, let us proceed into Kremlin. We'll start... Let's see here. First off, is there a ship around here? I do not see any ships. Any ships down here? No, this is the first world in which there are no ships. Also, another observation. Every area of the game has the same song. They only really change it up when you're flying. Kind of a missed opportunity, especially considering how good the music is. Speaking of good music, here's some good music. Also, one of the best levels in the game. I love these kind of levels. Oop, we gotta hit the check marks in order to open the doors. Okay, I'm probably going to lose a life, but I'm curious about one of those jumps, or how those jumps specifically work. Nope. Your momentum completely stops if you don't hold forward. That's what I wanted to find out. It's actually a little bit inconsistent, because right here I can just jump. I don't have to hold forward unless I'm jumping into another... Oh gosh, that was a mistake. Do not hit the wrong barrels. Some of them open the doors, and some of them close the doors. Oh hey, more Bramble Blast. Fun. Taking squawks on a bee killing spree. Apparently, it is not the spider you want to bring into the beehive, it is the bird. How appropriate considering the boss. Sorry, was that a spoiler? Whatever. You bring squawks into the boss fight up ahead. It's gonna be interesting. And also mildly difficult. By the way, the background of this area, also cool. I just love the fireworks. You had to jump in there, by the way, in case you're wondering. Oh, I was supposed to drop down. Die. Die, me. I was supposed to drop down there. That's where the next bonus area is. Or is it the first bonus area? I didn't really pay attention to whether I found any bonus area yet or not. Oh wait, duh, of course I found the first bonus area. It was the Squawks area. And I forgot to keep my momentum going. Well, at least we got the DK coins, so I don't have to worry about that. The next minecart level we go on, I'm going to have to remember to put Dixie Kong in front so we can see her reactions as we go through this. Okay, drop down with him. Oh gosh! I did not expect there to be another jump to get in there. Well, now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Oh gosh. Well, now we can see Dixie Kong's expressions on this ride. Alright. Let's not fail this. We're basically just finding the token. Wow. You know, I'm kind of glad the hitboxes on these minecarts are forgiving. By the way, no, you cannot do the helicopter spin in order to make the landing easier. You are at the mercy of gravity. Oh, and the G was down there too. Alright then. Almost done with the level. Nope! Nope, no, we're not done with the level. On the plus side, I don't actually have to go down there now. We can just hang out up here. I'm going to wind up missing the G as a result, but whatever. What is the next level, I wonder? Is it another Bramble level? It might be a Bramble level. Well, at least it gave me a 1-up. And I have already lost one of my Kongs. Can I get this without hitting it? Yes! Alright, good. That was risky, but it was worth it. Because I'm totally going to turn off the game shortly, and then I'll have all of my lives lost anyway. Oh, I hear it. There we go. It's a good thing that DK barrel was there, because now I can try for this. 2, 3, 4. Yay! I feel proud. Bramble Scramble. Yep, it's another Bramble level, which means it might be a little too long to fit into this video. So, well, let me think. How many other levels are there besides the boss? Because there's going to be the boss to the right, plus another level in front of that, of course, plus a swamp level, as you can see by the swamp there. I just want to figure out how to space this out. Alright, I have roughly around 10 minutes left before we hit the half-hour mark, and I do not trust myself to beat that Bramble level within that time, so here is all of my patrons, and I'm going to go ahead and save and quit. Tomorrow I am going to continue, speaking of patrons, Avatar: The Last Airbender on Game Boy. It was a, oh gosh, I don't actually have enough coins to save. Hold on a sec. Where is a quick place to get some money? Oh, right at the start of this. So yeah. Avatar: The Last Airbender on Game Boy Advance. Requested by Warriorland Gold Pyramid. I'll be continuing that tomorrow. It's an interesting looking game. It is basically a Zelda clone. And a competent one at that. It shows promise. It also deviates from the plot of the TV show, but that's pretty normal for video games to do that, so whatever. As long as it's fun to play. Alright, now we save. So today we went through a giant beehive and a death-defying roller coaster ride. Overall, I'd say that was pretty good. Would have liked to have gotten that third level in there, but nah, I don't think it's going to happen. Of course, if the next episode of this Let's Play happens and I wind up beating that next level before the 10-minute mark, gonna feel a little stupid.